This critter got me feeling like Breakdowns aside, let's take a look at the making of.
With the print fresh from a printer and the supports removed, it nice and washed and cured, I'm going in with sandpaper to remove those nasty support marks and any artifacts that the printing process leaves. I get all that nasty debris washed off, and it's time to mask off those eyes. As usual, I print in clear resin so that once I peel off the masking fluid, I can create a cool 3D lens effect for the eyes. Time to prime. Molotov primer as usual to get that nice durable finish. Also, I'll be applying the common 3-layer rule here to get a nice even coat. Time for the zenithal highlight. In case you're not aware what this is, it's essentially just spraying white paint or lighter paint than the colour that's already there in the direction you want the light source to be hitting the object. This is going to be a real pale lad anyway, so it also serves as the base coat, and also I'm using this step to paint in the whites of the teeth. Now I'm going with a little black ink to darken the circles around the eyes. And with some thinned down red ink, I'm reddening those circles. Just makes him more of a chill, relatable guy, you know. Don't forget to add some more irritation around the lip area, make him nice and chapped. Time to paint the black void of his maw. This stage is a bit more intricate, so I am going to need to go with a brush here. Believe me, I have tried to do this stage with an airbrush, but I am not quite that precise, even with all my years of practice. Do feel free to leave in the comments the emotion you believe this guy's expressing. You already heard my interpretation in the intro. After peeling off that pesky eye fluid, I'm going in from the rear of the print to paint in the eyes to create that cool lens effect. Don't go too heavy to let a bit of light through, as this helps with the 3D effects. Now I'm mixing up the oil wash, which is oil paint mixed with white spirit. Now I'm just completely dousing this guy in this evil fluid. Once he's well and truly drenched, it's time to dab off the excess to create the speckled effect. I tend to be a real perfectionist at this stage, wanting to get just the right amount of grime. I'm just, you know, your normal stand-up guy like that. Oil paint takes a while to dry, but once it's more or less dry to the eyes, you can coat it with varnish, since the oil is applied in such a light coat. So I first coat it with some Pledge floor polish varnish with the airbrush, and then my own mixed up enamel varnish. This is the kind of resin that's used commonly for sealing wood that I just thin down with white spirit. And once that's dry, I use gloss gel nail polish to clear coat the eyes, and then I throw it in my UV chamber. I also apply some over the teeth. Everyone wants their teeth looking nice and saliva coated, it's just how it be. Look at this handsome boy. Well, now it's time for him to get his own body. I'm now hacking away at his host body, first removing the weird little tag on its foot here that's inevitably going to leave a square-shaped mark that I'm gonna have to remove. Fun, fun, fun. With that out of the way, it's time to take out a scalpel and just slice that little guy's face off. Pull out his innards and cut out his eye stems. You know, this might seem wild to you, but it's just Sunday for me. With the mutilation over, it's time to paint this guy. Just using watered down acrylics and inks to paint in the shading on the key areas such as the feet pads and where the face will attach. I then start spraying a slightly more light amount around the rest of the fur, just to get him nice and grimy looking. Usually at this point I'll wet my nasty gloved hands and just massage the paint into the fur to get a nice blend. And finally it's time to fuse that face into the fur. With all my faces I add 4 holes around the perimeter of the model so I can thread through zip ties and launch them through the fur. I didn't film this step, but I'm sure you can imagine I get out a hot glue gun and just press the fur into the perimeter of the face to get a nice natural blend. The zip tie stage is pretty simple, it's just pretty finicky, especially when you realise you didn't stuff it enough and then have to shovel more fluffy guts in. But once this stage is done, he's done. Let's take a look.
And I do believe that's another tortured soul brought to life. If you'd like one of your very own, please do check out the link in my description, see my store. As you can see, there's still a ton of these freaks left in stock. Thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to see more videos like this, do subscribe, and yeah, see you later.